So today we have a different type of video. I got somebody that I follow on my Snapchat story posted this, and I thought it was a very interesting thing that she put up. So I want to go ahead and share this and kind of give my points and views on it. So person says, honestly, I faked so many I love yous. I don't know why I can't feel love. I can't feel anything now in days. It's really I can't feel anything now in days, and it's really scary. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't live knowing I'm just lying to everybody. So I'm going to tap into multiple layers of this thing, like break it down into pieces, and really discuss to you. We're just going to talk about this in general, because I feel this is a very interesting thing, and kind of, in a sense, a brave thing that you've actually done. Because love has lost its value in society. It really has. A lot of people think we know what love is. A lot of people, we throw I love you out, but we don't actually have anything to it. We don't actually mean anything by it. You know how many people I hear, it's like, oh, I love you, or stuff like that, but it's like, you don't love them for shit in reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take I love yous very deeply, especially as I've grown as a person. Like, you know, I really don't throw it around as much as I used to, especially when it comes to people, man. Like, you know, if I tell you that, like, I love you, that's a big thing. And I don't know particularly why you feel the need, because there's a blunt answer I can give you here, which is you need to stop faking it. You know, that's the problem. You know, for some reason you feel this necessary, you probably feel this necessary need that, oh, because they have this position in my life, or because they say it to me, I should be obligated to say it to them. And that is weakness. That is your vulnerability. In order to keep someone happy and at bay, rather than be authentically honest about the fact that you value love much more than that, and you're just not quite there. And that's okay. Like, a lot of people don't have a lot of people take a long time to love, and it might not even be that. It's just, you might not be in a position to love. You know, and I'm not just talking in the sense of relationships, obviously. I mean this with, like, your best friends, your fucking family, anybody of importance, significance in those factors where you'd say, oh, I'd love you, you know? And the fact that you're faking it, it's great that you've admitted it. You know, because a lot of people wouldn't admit that, you know? A lot of people wouldn't own up to the fact that I've been faking all these I love yous. Like, a lot of people wouldn't own up to the fact that maybe they aren't actually experiencing love, because a lot of people have their meaning of love twisted. A lot of people think that love comes down to their obsession over a person, or how someone makes them feel, or how special someone make. Because a lot of people think love is about themselves and what is going on with them. But the reality is, love has nothing to do with you. Love has, like, for me to say I love you to somebody, it has nothing to do with how that person makes me feel or what they do for me to make me say that. Love has nothing to do with that. Yeah? And in the instance in which I'm guilty of it, where I have slipped up and fucked up and allowed the joyous emotion of things to fill me up and call it earlier than it actually was. Because the thing is, and there's a huge difference, and I will make a video on that. Well, not a video, but I'm just going to clear this up right now. Falling, and this isn't part of the whole thing, but I just want to clear this one up. Falling in love and loving somebody are two different things. Falling in love is the intense state of attraction you have for this person. It's the, like, I'm just filled with you, right? It's the joyous emotion that you get with this person. It's that intense state of attraction. However, that's different from love. Love, by Google standard, they call it, you know, the intense state of affection and whatnot. I'm calling it something different here. And you know, you can agree or disagree, and that's completely fine. But I'm going to say it here, my point of view on what love is, based off of who I listen to, what I've learned about love, and what it means to me. And that's the other thing too. Love might mean something different for you. So it really, but this is what I think it comes down to. Just me. I could be wrong. My idea might not resonate with you. And that's okay. But here's what I'm going to present. And maybe we'll see what happens. Okay. Love has nothing to do with you. Okay? Has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the person you love. Now here's the thing. How do you know if you love somebody? How do you know if you what is love? What is to love somebody? In Teal Swan, and I'm going to use this, my definition is going to be pretty close to it, so I'm going to go ahead and throw hers out. She says to love is to take someone on as a part of you. Now I'm going to throw that a bit into my definition. One of the first definition I picked up was the desire, someone put up in a very simple form, is the desire to give. And what we mean by that is the desire to make this person happy. You wanting to look out for them the way that you look out for yourself. You wanting to be there for them. You wanting to do the little things for them because you want to do that. You have the desire to do things for them, to help them, to do things for them. And then we take it a level deeper with Teal Swans, where you've taken this person on as a part of you. So the way that you take care of this person is, you would take care of this person the way you would take care of yourself. You would take care of this person. You would be emotionally available and understanding for this person and emotionally connected to this person the way that you are to yourself. You would be, what's the word? You would be willing to do the little things for them the way the way that you do the little things for yourself each day. The point is, and then another big one I forgot is you'd be willing to protect this person the way you'd protect yourself, right? The point is that when you have a true, authentic side of love, there's a connection that forms between you and that person. And it no longer becomes about how they make me feel or how they make or what they do for me. It's what can I do for them? You know, if they need me, I'm already there. Like, you don't even really have to ask. Like, I'm already on the dot. Now, that, you know, keep in mind, not always, but you, like, my point I'm saying is, you know, like, if they need me, I'm there. Because I know for a situation, you know, if they need help, if they need somebody to just listen to them, I'm that fucking ear. You know? If they're hurt, I experience that pain as well. You know? If they're happy, their joy will influence my joy as well. It's almost, in a sense, like harmony. Not completely, but you know, it's there, you know? There's a natural harmony between you guys where when one end of the spectrum... Okay, I'm just trying to see how much dark I got. When one end of the spectrum is in a certain spot, the other tends to follow, right? The natural desire to offer to this person. What will you give? Now, the reason I bring that up is just so... you kind of have a better understanding on what love really should... What really... How I believe love should be. Which is about giving yourself to that person. Not in the sense that you give yourself to this person, but that you can bring yourself with this person and be on the journey with them as you are with yourself. Like, am I making sense here? There was this thing, someone brought up fish love, and he said, you know, the dude, he eats fish, and he says, oh, I love fish, and then, you know, the other guy says, well, could you stop eating that fish? And dude says, no, I love fish too much. He's like, well, so the fish has to lose its life for you to love it. You know? So it's not about, you don't actually love the fish, because in order for you to love the fish, it has to go to a certain extent for you. And what it means is, like, you like what the fish does for you. You like that it'll die for you to eat and have for yourself, right? That is called fish love. That's not actual love, right? Does it make sense for me to say I love you, but I'm draining all your energy from you? You know, if anything, I should be filling you up with more. As someone who loves you, I should want to bring more energy into you. You know, there's an understanding and an empathy that comes with love that is really fucking powerful. And I'm not going to talk too much longer on this because I want to get to the other points of the video. But you get what I'm saying. There is a connection. There is an understanding that forms when you give it time, where there are people in your life that you understand like nothing else. That when they're affected by something, you are too. That when they're going down to an emotional depth, you'll go there with them to help them understand. You'll empower your loved ones. You'll protect your loved ones. You will be there for your loved ones the way you would be there for yourself and look out for yourself. When you do something, you're going to consider their best interest, because that being a part of you, if you fuck up and it hurts them, it's going to hurt you too. You cannot hurt. Here's a really good thing. You cannot actually physically you cannot hurt somebody emotionally, physically, or mentally without yourself. You can't hurt somebody physically, emotionally, or mentally that you love without being affected by it as well. So if you aren't affected by it when you hurt them, you don't love them. That's the fact. So, and there's different levels of love. You know, there's no... And that's the thing. Love can take place on all sorts of spectrums and degrees. There's no one definite state that is called love. Love has various states, you know, depending on the relationship and what we formed and so on and so forth. So, you brought up how much time do I have? Not a lot. Okay. So you brought up, I don't know why I can't feel love. It's because I think what it is you're questioning it. And it's good that you're questioning it. You should. You know, you should never play along. You know, it's good that you're growing to a point where you are actually curious. Do I really love these people? Or am I bullshitting myself? So it's good that you're getting to that point and you're questioning it. Now that I think about it, I probably should have saved the definition for the end of the video. It's good that you're questioning it. It's not bad. That's all this is now you're thinking why you can't feel love. It's because as a result of you questioning it, now your perception's mixed. You don't know what love is, almost. And maybe you haven't, or maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe you know what love should feel like, but you don't actually experience it, so now you're almost numb to the feeling entirely. And that really comes from a different situation there. And that actually might be what you're saying. But look, the main point of this video, I'll make a second part to this addressing what you might have discussed here actually. But you're saying that you can't feel love, you can't feel anything, it's really scary. You don't know what to do with yourself, and I can't, okay. Don't know what you do yourself. I can't live knowing I'm just lying to everybody. Okay, here's the thing. And I'm going to make a second video following up to this one. But here's the thing I want to leave you with at the end of this video. One of the bravest things is to honestly admit that you don't love. Sometimes you have to be honest about the fact that I don't love this person. I had to do it at one point with myself. Was it the best fucking thing? No. But it was true. I was in love with this person, but I did not love them. I rushed it. I rushed my process too quick on that. And that's just facts. That is just facts. I have fallen in love, but to have honestly loved even I feel I still have a lot of time before I truly can even bring that to the table. You know? Because I'm still figuring this shit out. But you have to stop lying to those people. You're gonna have to stop saying I love you and be honest about the fact that I don't know if I really do. The more you lie about this shit, the worse it's just gonna get on you, and the worse it's gonna get. You know, and it's gonna lose its value, and you really don't want to lose the value of love, especially with how young you are. Like, what? I'm not even gonna say it, but like, I know you're really young still, so like, you're gonna have to stop lying about it and really take some time to yourself to figure out what love means to you. And figure out who in your life do you actually genuinely stand by that for. That you consider, that you want to give your best to, that you want to dedicate and commit yourself to, and that you will look out for as you would look out for yourself. That you will consider the same way you consider yourself. For those people. Or whatever, and your definition might not even be anywhere close to mine, that's fine. But whatever it is that you resonate with about love, you got to figure that out. Okay? Stop lying to them. Okay? At some point, because you're going to have to realize real fucking fast, if I don't love these people, I can't keep telling them I do when I don't. That's the real fact of things. And you continue to keep lying your way through that, it's not going to turn out good. Take time. If you feel the need to keep lying, sure, but just, I think it's more brave for you to be sincere and be like, I don't know if I actually do love. People might get hurt over that. And you'll see. Who you really love and who you don't. But you can't keep lying to people. You're going to have to be brave about this. And admit the fact that you probably don't love these people. And if they can't handle that, you know, that's just an unfortunate case. I mean, when I did it, I had the person crying for quite a good bit of time. It was rough to see them in that position. And it hit me like, fuck, am I an idiot here? But it had to be honest, like, I probably just wasn't at that state with her yet, you know? And the same thing, you're probably just not in that position with people. So, yeah. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoy the video. And talk to you next time in the follow-up, alright? Bless up.